Okay, so getting ready for Monday's and Tuesday's breakfast. I need to buy more oats. I might have some. Well, anyway, it's going to be a mixture of just oats. They're the whole wheat oats. And then I'm going to put a few nuts, probably half of what's in here will go in the blender. And then I have peanut butter, 100% toasted peanut butter. And I will be putting 1 spoonful of this and then a spoonful of this creamy almond butter. And then just a teaspoon of this maple syrup that I picked up at Lidl. And to finish, just like a splash full of milk. You can tell the milk's right there at the bottom, so just about that much of milk. And then I will be putting it in these and just put these in the fridge, and I'll have one tomorrow morning and the other one Tuesday morning. So that will take care of Monday and Tuesday. This is breakfast. So it is Monday morning, and I need to go to the doctor's office to get my prescriptions for blood tests. And I got up a little late than I was expecting to, so kind of in a hurry. My hair looks a mess. I gotta brush it. Putting on your shoes when you're 9 months pregnant is not easy. But, well, actually, I'm not yet 9 months. I still have a week to go, and that'll be in my 9-month mark. But we gotta go get my prescriptions from the doctor to do, we have to do a richiesta di rimborso from the ASL, and I will explain about that when we get back. I'll explain what that is, and while we're doing it, Army is making cappuccinos, which I need my cappuccino in the morning. And then we'll head out. So this is what my stomach looks like right now. There. Pretty big. But I always thought it's gonna be a big baby. Hey! Okay, so I'm about to walk in the office. Okay, there were like a few complications at the doctor's office. He didn't want to prescribe me a few things, or he didn't really understand what he was supposed to prescribe me, because home births in Italy aren't that common, so I guess he was just a little confused. But Army was with me, and you know, he takes care of everything. Back home, I'm gonna have my overnight oats now because I woke up late and I didn't have my breakfast. So I'm gonna have a second breakfast. Army made me another cappuccino, and then I'm gonna explain, like I said, what we're trying to do with all this documentation and doctor's prescriptions. Okay, finished my second breakfast. I didn't eat all the oatmeal because I didn't put enough milk in it. Last time the milk was too much. This time the milk wasn't enough, so I still need to work on that. Anyway, so what I was saying, we are today, Army in particular, is taking care of a lot of documentation because we are in Italy and the land of bureaucracy. And, you know, if COVID has done one positive thing, it has made things easier because all of a sudden you can do things online now. Who knew? So in order to have a home birth, I have to meet several requirements. But not only that, you also could get a refund from the ASL, which is the Assistenza Sanitaria Locale. And down here, I'm going to just put like a better description of what it is, what the ASL is, anyway, at least, because I take forever to explain it because I'm just slow like that. But anyway, and what they do is they give you a refund for the home birth assistance because it is, you know, it does have a cost. That would really help us out. But you also have to meet requirements in order to get this refund because they just don't, it's not like they just give it to you. So, you know, in order to have a home birth, you have to meet some requirements, and in order to get the refund, you have to meet some requirements. There are some requirements that I have to meet in order to have a home birth that I can't figure out now, that I will find out later after we've already paid for the home birth. And what the midwife made clear was that we couldn't get it back. We couldn't get our money back, even if I'm not eligible. And I do not think that's fair, but, you know, I guess you just have to, you know, do what you can, I guess, you know, just pray for the best. But anyway, and so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. We sent all the documentation over, and, you know, then they'll write back and say, oh, you're missing this, you're missing this. Well, if you had told me, because, you know, Army called and asked specifically everything we needed to send over, and it's they forget, and they expect you to figure out for yourself what you're supposed to send over. Okay, I think we're finally done with that. We should be getting a response soon to let us know if at least we sent over all the correct documentation for the time being. So now I'm going to go with my mom, and I'm going to try to find as many things as I can for postpartum care. I got everything for Remy, but I do not have things for myself that will help me manage the pain after childbirth. So I'm going to go do that. This is one of those moments where, you know, you just wish you had a Walmart where you lived, but... So the plan was to go get my blood test, but mother-in-law is yet again in a hospital, and so we're here at the ER and waiting for an update. It's been an hour. I mean, it's like getting dark and we're still waiting. We still don't know what is going on in there. And there's people out here, they're saying that they have been waiting 3 days to have news about the people that they brought to the ER. I mean, so they take you in. They won't let any family member accompany anyone. And then, like, there's no reception in there. So you can't, like, call or text whoever is in there. And the doctors and nurses won't let you know anything about them. So there was, like, these people out here that were, like, literally saying, we've been here for 3 days and we still don't know what happened to the people that are in there. But they called the police, and the police came and they literally just said, just deal with it. Just deal with it? Seriously? Whatever. So I really hope that, you know, this won't happen to my mother-in-law. I mean, I hope that soon we'll know something about what is going on with her. We're gonna leave because we've been waiting another half hour, and we're just gonna come back when we know more. We're just gonna wait. They told us that we would have to wait about 2 to 3 hours, so it's pretty cold, and, you know, I'm not feeling too well, and so we're just gonna go for now. Okay, so today did not go as planned. They're gonna keep her there overnight, and we still don't know if they're gonna operate or not on her spleen. Turn that down. We have to wait. We're just gonna have to wait, and hopefully things will go well. We're just gonna be praying tonight. Yep. Okay, so I'm finally gonna be able to sit down and give an update of my 8th month of pregnancy. So I'm at 35 weeks and I think 4 days now. So almost done, practically done. And then I'll be entering my 9th month. Wow! So let's see. I guess I'll talk about symptoms first. Okay, so symptoms. Well, sciatic nerve pain. I constantly have to go to the bathroom still. Acid reflux is still an issue. But it only happens when I eat certain foods. It's manageable. At least I know what I can and can't eat, let's say. Shortness of breath, that's something that is continuing, and it feels a lot better when I lean forward. I breathe a lot better. And declined energy. I mean, like this is like the 3rd trimester. I mean, my energy level has like gone down compared to the 2nd trimester, but I mean, that's like totally normal. I'm also suffering from SPD, and that probably is the most painful issue at this point. Something else I've also gone through during my 8th month has been this sharp, constant pain in my right lower abdomen. This happened, okay, so what have I been going through? I have to explain. So I haven't had any more blood tests since my last update because I quit going to the hospital where I was being followed. I quit going there for reasons that I explained in my other video. I can't remember if it was my last video or the one before it. It's entitled Why I'm Considering a Home Birth, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And I talk about, what happened during my last visit at the hospital. But so Army and I looked into home birth. We found a casa maternidad, which would be a maternity home. I mean, that's what the literal translation would be. And so we have midwives there that do home births, or they let you use their own home. I mean, it literally looks like a home. But yeah, I wanted to do it at my own home. So we did find it. When all this is over, I'm going to do a video about home birth in Italy and, what are the requirements and how do you go about doing that if, it could help anyone in the future. I mean, so the only other visits I've done during this month, I went to visit the midwife a first time, just like to get to know her and ask her about, how this, ask information about the whole process. And then we had other 2 visits with her, but it only consisted in mostly just talking and looking over my records till now, and the ultrasounds. The only medical exam that I was given by her was just like touching around my stomach to see, like, to understand like in what position the baby's in, and to see how big the baby seems to be. That's pretty much all I've done till now. So the first time that this happened, I got home about 2 hours after this examination, and I felt this very sharp pain in my lower abdomen, which was one of the places where she had pressed on pretty strongly. I guess it's also due to the fact that being also overweight, I guess she had to put more pressure on my stomach and in certain places. So in this particular area, I just had this sharp pain and it just didn't leave. Okay, so it lasted, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 5 days straight, I've had this pain, and obviously, no one understood what it was. I don't know, I guess it could be due to ligament issue or SPD and so on and so forth. But anyway, and so that was pretty, it was very painful. I hardly slept because at night, turning over, switching sides or laying down or getting up, I mean, the pain was so excruciating. And I usually, when I'm in pain, I really don't make any sounds. I just suffer internally. I'll just say I just concentrate mentally on my pain and on my breathing, and that's usually how I just get by. But this time I couldn't. It was just so bad. I didn't scream, but I would whoever was around me understood that I was in real serious pain. So the only way I could be on the bed was if I sat up, and obviously sleeping sitting up is not the most comfortable position, but that was the only thing that would possibly work. Thank God after 5 days the pain just kind of left. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I would have to like, not complain about, but like talk about as far as pain, as far as any serious uncomfortable moments during this 8th month of pregnancy. Because for the rest, I mean, it's just been, the usual symptoms that, you can go through during pregnancy. That's pretty much it, because I did not get any blood work done. I am going today, actually. I was supposed to go yesterday, but, my mother-in-law ended up in the ER. And so we didn't go yesterday for the blood test, and so I'm going to go in a couple of hours after I finish another English lesson. So, oh yes, I had an ultrasound. So Remy is head down, and it was really nice to finally see him. I'm going to leave some space so I can put like the video of the ultrasound up here. But it was super emotional to be able to see, and the doctor was so nice. It was so nice and so helpful, and explained what we were looking at and stuff, and I'm just really grateful about it. It was a really nice visit, and so he's in position, and I know that there's a possibility that he'll move around and mess things up, but we'll see. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about this month, because this month has just been big on deciding, moving from, hospital plan to home birth plan, and, getting documents ready, and so on and so forth, and, informing myself on the procedure and how it works, and deciding, and watching all these videos and information of home birth and other people's experience, and different positions, and what can help with the pain, what can help ease up your labor, and so forth. So it's been that kind of month. Okay, well, I'm about to start the lesson. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna be starting my lesson pretty soon, and then I'm gonna get the blood work, and I guess I will just talk about anything else on my last update before Remy arrives. So thank you for watching, and I guess we'll see you at my next update. Okay, bye.